Hey guys, Master Williams here, Mr. Filippo. In this video, we're going to take a look at Masters 2, and this is going to be our green stripe 9. In this particular set of techniques, we're working a little bit more advanced clinch drills. In this class, we want to be able to work on situations and being able to figure out what to do given what the opponent's reaction is, right? So rather than just having a technique of saying, oh, I'm going to do a single leg, this time I'm going to have a technique of I'm going to block and get to clinch, and once I get there, I need to see what the opponent's going to give me and then make a decision about what to do from there, right? So the first thing I want to do is decide, is he an aggressive attacker or a passive attacker? And what I mean by that is I don't mean aggressive as in he's just a mean person. If he's attacking you, he's a mean person. I mean, what's he doing? Is he coming at me for swinging, or is he a little bit more passive and he's like, hey, I want to beat you up? So you've got to kind of decide that. So, and then make a decision about when's the best opportunity for you to be able to defend yourself. So if Mr. Filippo is my opponent here, the first thing I want to do is control the distance. I don't want him close to me, so I'm going to use my front hand and keep him away. So that's where I want to know how close he is to me. If he gets too close, I'm going to use my leg, push him away. Pushing on the hip using my push kick. This is a technique that everybody should know. And again, just a reminder of some of the strategies of moving. So if I'm moving around with an opponent, I'm checking, he's too close, I don't like it, I'm pushing away. Be able to keep my hands up defending, checking, pushing away. So that's number one, right? From there, I need to decide, is he an aggressive opponent? That's what allows me to figure that out. If he's aggressive, that means that I'm always moving backwards, right? If I'm always moving backwards because he keeps moving forward, then it's real easy. All I've got to do is as soon as he throws his punch, I'm going to move forward. So he throws his punch, I move forward. He throws a hook punch, I move forward. And the move forward looks like this. Using an elbow block, boom. Using that front hand, elbow block, boom. Okay, I'm going to move forward and then take a step. So move forward, step. All right, so try it. Guards are up. Elbow block, right? So I'm going to use that forward, step, and then wrap them up. Again, right? So if my partner's here, he does a hook punch, block, step. And I'm wrapping him up. He's on the other side. Block, step. And there's my clinch. That's a front clinch. The beautiful thing about this block and step defense is if he uses his front hand, it's the same move, except I end up behind him in what we call a rear clinch. So in this, you want to be able to do front clinch or rear clinch and recognize that. So if he throws a backhand technique, I'm going to end up in the front. If he throws a front hand technique, a jab, or a hook punch, I'm going to end up behind him in a rear clinch. Now, let's talk about the front clinch. We end up in the front clinch. My partner's over here. He throws his punch. We end up in the front clinch. I need to decide what's his reaction right now. Is he not real smart and he's trying to push me away and he's standing up? All right, so I'm here and he's trying to. If he is, I'm going to pull forward with my hands, use my shoulder and my head on his chest area, and push. And I'm just going to fold him over like a taco. Right? We call this a backwards bend. So he throws his punch, I get into position, backwards bend. Let him go so he can fall down. I don't want to fall on top of him. I want to get out of there. Maybe I kick him while he's on the ground and run away. So this one's called a backwards bend takedown. So again, here I've blocked. I've ended up in my front clinch. The key indicator here is he's standing up. He's trying to get away. Backwards bend. Really don't need much more than that. Let's look at it from the other side. Blocking, taking my step. Backwards bend. He falls. Very, very simple technique, but you need to be able to recognize and feel what your opponent's doing, which is what makes it a little bit more intermediate technique. The other thing might happen is instead of backing up like this, he might back up like this, right? So if he throws a punch, and I get in here, and he's backing up like so, then what I want to do is I'm going to adjust my foot up so I can stand on one leg, okay? If I try to do it here, I'm off balance. So adjust, leg can come up. Here I'm going to hook the leg. So I'm going to hook the leg so he can't get away. But when I hook the leg, if I just lift it up, he's not going to fall. Right? If he's got good balance and he's fighting me, not a good position, he's already leaning back. So I want to hook the leg and then turn turn towards that leg, which will allow the opponent to fall. There's nothing there to stop the bounce anymore. So from this side, he throws his punch. I block. I get to my clinch. I make my adjustment. I hook the leg and turn. And that allows him to fall from the turning motion. The last technique tends to be the one that people have a lot of difficulty with. So if I'm in here fighting, he throws the front hand and I block and I get to clinch. From here, what I'm going to do is just pull him and throw him. But if he's smart, which we assume he is, he's not going to just fall. He throws his jab, I'm going to block him when I get in here, and I try to turn him, he's going to move. He's going to be moving with me. I'm trying to turn him, he's not falling. So you're going to trip him, you're just going to stick your foot out behind his heel. Yeah, put my foot behind the heel. And then I'm also going to pull and pull him down with me, so watch. If you notice, I didn't pull him on top of me, I threw him to the side, to that same shoulder. You kind of want to stick your leg out and you just lay on your side. And that allows you to pull that opponent over to the side. And then you can go to mount or roll out, run away, you know, whatever you might want to do, right? So again, I'm in here fighting. He throws a jab, and I slide in here. Here's the position, right? I'm trying to take him down, so I'm going to put my foot out behind his other leg, and then pull. And that's going to be able to take him out. We call that foot to heel, so my foot's going behind his heel. Now, what does the test look like? How do I want to do this? In the test, your attacker's not going to tell you what they're doing. You need to be able to control the distance and deal with it. If I'm here, I'm moving. If I can get too close, I push him away. He does something. Block, get the position. Now I got to recognize and do the move. That time he stood up. All right? What if this happens? What if he throws his front hand and I block, and I get to here, and then he turns around to face me? Oh, I go back to one of the first ones, right? So you can always adjust, because you never know. You may get in that position and it changes, right? The key is to understand the three throws and your positioning for that. So if I'm here fighting, he throws a hook, backwards bend, he backs up. Leg hook, he gets behind me. Foot to heel throw. So you want to practice that and be able to recognize which one to do in what situation. Exactly. Anything to add? No, I think that's great. Awesome. This is Masters 2, Green Stripe 9.